All right, so this is going to be an exercise on playing minor pentatonic scales in groups of three. So C minor pentatonic would be the 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1, or C, E flat, F, G, B flat, C. Okay, so normally we would play that up and down in a linear fashion like that. But musically, that's a very useful way to play it in a solo, if you're improvising, and a lot of different times being able to play in that sort of up and down groups is very useful. So the way we're going to do it, we're going to go 3 notes in triplets, da 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 da. And since you're going to be moving fast, use fingering that is comfortable for you. I'm going to try to stick to the same pattern that I usually do for my blues scales, which is thumb on the root, thumb on the fifth. So position 1, position 2. And then I'm just going to reset the thumb for the second octave. So the last triplet we're not going to do just to fit it in time. So it's going to go. Left hand is doing basically a minor cadence, 1, 4 minor, 1 minor, 5 minor, 1. If you go down to the 5, that's fine too, but when we play this with the 7th chord, it's going to be easier to go to the 5 chord up there. So playing it with minor 7th chords, it would look like this. Coming down. Okay, and this is another exercise that we can play around the circle of fifths so that we know everything in all our keys. And if you go in the order of the circle of fifths, 2 of the 3 chords are going to be the same. So doing this in G minor, our minor pentatonic is G, B flat, C, D, F, G. And our left hand would play G minor 7, C minor 7, G minor 7, D minor 7, G minor 7. So playing it in G. Good. It's actually easier for me to play this a little bit faster because when I play it slower, sometimes I mess up the rhythm. But so that was D. That was in G. Let's do it in D to just continue around the circle of fifths. So D minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, D minor, playing them each as minor 7ths. If you want to play it just like a traditional minor cadence, D minor, G minor, D minor, A minor, D minor. So let's do it as just a traditional cadence because that's the simplified way to do it. And it's a good place to start if you're not comfortable with those 7th chords yet. So. Okay, so G, D, A minor. Okay, so it's a great thing to take around the circle of fifths. You don't have to go all the way around the circle of fifths just to start. You can start with just one key and just get really good at it. But this is a very useful way to play. It's a great skill set to have for your solos. I use these kind of techniques all the time. It's a great way to build up speed. I've seen students of mine that when they work in those blues drills and we're doing improvisation stuff and then they sit down at the piano and they want to have those fingers with that speed, this kind of drill will build that speed. So, super useful for blues, useful for rock, useful for funk. Great way to get your speed up and a great way to just know these scales better and play them in a way that is a very useful application that you can use in musical situations.